Record. Right, so this meeting is being recorded, and I'm sure with load shedding, many of our other students cannot attend today, and that's perfectly fine. We have this recording available on the groups for our students so that everybody can be in the same place. A few basic quick things is there's a chat bar, right? If you have any questions or anything you want me to speak about specifically, please put a question in the chat. I will go through the chat near the end of the presentation so that we can make sure all your questions are answered. Firstly, I know that I've left a few voice notes on the group, and I want to take this opportunity to welcome you all to the level 4. We're going to be working together for the remainder of the year and until next year, October, right? And you will hopefully graduate by the end of that period. All right. So we've got a whole year together, and our purpose of this course is to learn how to use and how to work within ECD centers, and specifically with children between birth and 5 years old. All right, so ECD, at the end of this course, you should be able to work at an ECD center, open your own ECD center, get paid by working in a government ECD center, and have the minimum requirements needed to continue within this field. A lot of this course works on the development of children. We want to understand children very well, right? We want to understand how they develop. We want to understand how they think and how they work. And through this, we are learning and applying in our classrooms. I must also apologize. I do have a bit of a flu. So if I do cough or sneeze every now and then, that's just me with the flu. Sorry about that. All right, so let's jump straight into the presentation. And number one, we're going to ignore all the level 5 goodies, and we're going to focus on the level 4. All right, you're doing the level 4 course with us, and the course is 12 months long. And the amount of hours, notational hours, is 1,200, right? Which means that it's 120 credits. We are split into 4 quarters, right? And that means that you'll work for 3 months, then you'll do a portfolio, you'll work for another 3 months, then you'll do a portfolio, another 3 months, then a portfolio. So you'll have 4 portfolios and 4 blocks of 3 months. This course is designed for somebody who cannot attend classes all the time. They cannot get into a taxi and go to a class. They can very easily, though, find 2 hours every week to study. And that's the type of student we would like. Right, so how do you learn? All right, and for this, I am going to just go to a separate page and show you our platform. All right. All right, so this is going to be the platform from which you learn. So I'm going to show you the preview of how it looks. You would have already done the first course, which is the development of babies and toddlers, right? You will have already done this, so you sort of know where to click and how to work it, right? And this is just that, but a bit more advanced, right? So when you are registered, all right, the first thing you will see is this, right? On the side here where my mouse is, right, you'll see welcome to the course, then module 1, module 1.2, module 1.3, module 2. And at the end of module 2, quarter 1, module 3, module 4, module 5, all the way until we get to the CETA exam right at the end of the course. All right, so when you enter into the course, you will see that there will be a video. Then there are some very important instructions for you, right? And one of them is to download the app, right? If you have the app, and it's only on Google Store for now, if you have the app, you can study straight from the app. It gives you a chance to join the student WhatsApp group, right? We'll change that link, right? It gives you the admin's number, which you should already have on your phone from when you registered. And very important, the announcement group. The announcement group is where I post all your classes, all your resources, and it's a very quiet group. All right, the rest of the groups are very busy because you're all helping each other, but this group is particularly very quiet. And finally, you must have Zoom, like you do have now. All right. Then there's a message from me, your instructor. There's how to use the course. And very importantly, there is the SAQA document. This SAQA document is very important for you. It will tell you what you will be studying. It will tell you where it fits in. It will give you all your credits and your modules. It will tell you what you can do at the end of the course, right? It can tell you which countries follow our curriculum, right? It's got all the information from SAQA as well as the curriculum title and code so that you know you are doing the proper course. Then there is a generic letter. We can, of course, provide you with a personalized one, but this just says to any center you're going to, hi, I'm studying ECD and I want to do my practicals with you. Can I do my practicals with you? We'll, of course, give you a personalized letter as well. Then this is where I want us to look at, and this is the suggested study program. All right, so this is going to be your guide for the remainder of the year. For the next year, all you need to do is follow this guide step by step. All right, so week 1 for you starts tomorrow morning, right? Week 1 starts tomorrow morning, or as soon as you have registered and paid for the course, you will start week 1. In week 1, your focus is module 1, session 1. So do you see it says there, module 1, right? Session 1, right? So you will start there. Then you have a quiz. So the quiz is the summative assessment. It is the marks you gather towards allowing you, it's a formative assessment, towards allowing you to qualify. You need to get, if you're studying with us, I think 70% or 75% to pass. Otherwise, you need to redo the quiz. The quiz is usually about 20 questions. Then after that, you have an article and additional reading. This is just to get your knowledge up to scratch. So in week 1, so before next week, Tuesday, you have done module 1, session 1. You've done the quiz, and let me open it up for you. Yeah. So you've done all the material, the text, the video, the lectures, the text, and then you have a copy of your resource material, study material. Then you have the national curriculum. Then you have a tutor video. So this is your lecture based on your notes. And then you have a quiz. So when you get to the end of the quiz, right, you will have done everything you need to do for this week, right? So it looks like a lot, but it really starts off very slowly and then gets more and more intense as we go, right? Then week 2. So week 2 starts next week. My advice to you is take this, print it out, and write the dates of each week, right? So that you know exactly where you are. But I'll be on your group and I'll be assisting you throughout this whole process, telling you which week it is, right? But it's good for you to also have, because if you fall behind, you can then catch up, right? So week 2, you're going to do module 1, session 2. Do you see? There it is. Module 1, session 2. And again, work through the information, do the lecture, get your copy of your notes, do the quiz. When you're done with the quiz, there's an article on nutrition that you can read. Right. Week 3, you do the exact same thing. Week 4, the exact same thing. Week 5, module 2. Week 6, module 2, session 3. So each week, you're just completing this. If you try and work too fast ahead, the system will stop you. It will say, please wait 7 days. And this is why it is very important, right, that you join with the rest of the group, or that you understand that every 7 days, so that you get your 1,200 hours, right, the system will stop you and say, come back next week again. All right, because we can't have you finishing the course in 1 day. It's also impossible. Then do you see week 7 and week 8? It says that you need to complete assignment pack 1. You need to complete portfolio 1 in week 7 and 8, which means you have 2 weeks to complete this portfolio. So if you go back up, right, just before you start, what does it say? It says portfolio 1 book. You can download it immediately, right? And there's your assignments for quarter 1. So month 1, 2, and 3 finishes with your portfolio, right? The portfolio has essays that you need to submit. It has the developmental card that you need to complete. It has the case study that you need to do, right? It's got all your portfolios as well as your practical hours in this booklet, right? So then you have 2 weeks to complete that booklet. And my advice to you is finish the course material first up into week 6, because the assignments are based on the material you've done. It's a good way to recap that material. Then it says you rest for 21 days, because like a school term, you have now finished your school term and you get 3 weeks, right, where we're giving others a chance to catch up, but also you get 3 weeks before you start with quarter 2, which is week 9, week 10. And again, it's the quiz, it's the quiz, it's the quiz. And then every quarter you will be doing an additional course. So you've got your module 3 for ECD done. Then week 12, I want you to do admin skills, right? So I will enroll you on that course and it works the exact same way. So by the week 14, you already have your certificate for admin skills, right? Which you can download. And then I want you to do portfolio 2, right? And you'll find portfolio 2 as you go. So there's quarter 2 portfolio, right? It has your guide. It has resources for you. It has your cover sheet. There's even a video telling you how to answer each of the questions, right? And it also has a submission portal, so you can upload your portfolio directly on the portal. You don't even need to go and print it. To print it or send it by post, you can upload it as a PDF directly on the portal. Let's quickly look at quarter 3 and what you can expect. All right, then you rest for 21 days. Then quarter 3, you're going to do module 4, module 5, and you're going to do a course on disabilities, working with disability. I will enroll you in that course when you get there. And then you're going to do portfolio 3, right? Same with quarter 4. You're going to do module 6, and you're going to do how to start your own ECD center course and that certificate, and so on until week 31, where you will be doing exam prep with me and signing up for your exams. I do not want you to think about exams yet, because that depends on the CETA, and the CETA tells us closer to the date where the venues are. It's in all the bigger cities, but they always do tell us, we tell them where our students, we tell them where our students are, and they tell us where the exams take place. So what I want you to note also, and I know I'm giving you a lot of info, so take notes, but also remember this video is available. So first thing, this guide is your Bible for the next year. It's your map for the next year. Every week, what do you need to do, right? Everything is automatic. So if you fall behind or whatever, the system will remember where you are, and we will be able to work with you. In each week, you will get resources, a copy of your study material, a lecture discussing that week's work, as well as a quiz, a multiple choice assessment, so that you can keep track of your work, right? In the next week, exactly the same. Copy of the notes, a tutor video, a lecture video, 36 minutes also, and then your quiz. right? So your work, sorry about that. Your work will only be on the portal. All right. Number one, you do not need to buy any books. You do not need to buy any books. You do not need to pay any additional fees unless there's an exam fee at the end, but that we'll find out from the CETA, right? If you go into your course, you will see, oh, I'm opening the wrong one. You will see, for example, that we've taken your textbook notes and we have split it into summaries that look like this, right? There's 22 pages and we've split it all into summaries for you so that you don't have to go buy the book. You can have it on your laptop, on your phone, on your computer, and the rest of the lectures are already typed up for you with your notes from your books. Portfolios, all right? Portfolios are very important. Every quarter, you will submit one portfolio, and that portfolio tells us your assignments, it's your summative assessments, your work hours, and most importantly, your portfolio is handed in. It takes us, remember, it has to go to a marker, then it has to go to a moderator. So it takes about a month, about 21 days for it to come back to you. When it comes back, you will be marked as competent, which means you have passed, or not competent. If you're not competent, you then need to redo the work for you, and we'll give you advice on that. Right? So how does the learner portal work? Number one, every time you log in and you work, we know that you're working. It keeps a record of it so that no one can say you weren't in class. It's like signing a register. As you pass the quizzes, we can then justify that you indeed have recapped and reworked the information. And because the information is timed, we know you meet your minimum hours. If you see any assignments in the notes, please ignore them. You only do the portfolio work. All right. That is a lot of information, but let's move straight on to the support that you have. All right, so number one, you have 2 WhatsApp groups. WhatsApp group 1 is the one you should already be on, and this group is your class group. On this group, you can go, hey guys, I'm busy with this assignment. Hey guys, I missed this class. What happened? Is there any job opportunities? We keep it strictly related to ECD, but this is a free talk group where everybody's helping each other because you have knowledge, I have knowledge, the guy next to us has knowledge, and all together we start mixing it into one big lot of knowledge. So we share our information, we encourage each other to finish the race together. Then you have an announcement group. This announcement group is quite important because this is where there's not a lot of talking. It's just the admin and you, right? So it's all the administration that happens on there, right? When is class? Are there changes to deadlines? Anything that you need to know is on that group, right? And that is a very quiet group. So first port of call, if you're stuck, you have the WhatsApp group. Then you have the Erudite WhatsApp number, right? Which you've already been chatting to, I'm sure. Pedro has already touched base with most of you, right? You have them and you can ask them any question you want to ask about your notes. If you're struggling with the letter, if you're struggling with your practicals, whatever it may be, we have that support line for you there. The turnaround time is roughly about an hour, between an hour and 3 hours, depending on when you send the message and who's working on the WhatsApp at that time. Then let's say you don't get a response within 1 day. You have my personal WhatsApp, which I will put on the group, and you can contact me at that time and say, hey, I need help with this from the material, and I can assist you. I can follow up on it. We have a landline, you have emails, and you have your lectures already done for you. Your lecturers are with you on the group. So if you ask a question, we are already there and we can all assist you. So you have all the support you need. All you need to do is get going on the portal. Right, so like tonight, we have a class after this, right, for level 4. Right, please understand, that the classes we do on a Tuesday, we do them every second week. Number one, these do not substitute your notes. So these are additional classes to your lecture videos, right? They are not a substitute for them. They're additional. So today we're doing more developmental work. It is very good for you to join these classes. It's vital almost, because there you get to ask questions, you get to engage with your lecturers, right? And you also grow in knowledge. Then some classes are workshops, other classes are tutorial classes where we go through a specific set of information, right? And every now and then we have question and answer classes, which allow you to ask questions and get assisted. You have a whole support team, and this team is great for you, right? Number one, you have an occupational therapist, right? And Ruth works with lots of children, lots of developmental information. She's an occupational therapist by profession, so she can jump in and assist you wherever you need help with that. Sophia is one of your lecturers, right? She owns a massive ECD center. She's been trained through Montessori, and she has a wealth of knowledge. You'll actually hear her chat a bit later after this lecture. You'll see she does all your lecture videos as well on the portal, right? If you have any questions, you can definitely put it on the group and she'll answer them, right? Then we have Slindo. Slindo makes sure that the programs are appropriate, right? That it's simple to understand and easy to work through. Then you have Pedro Fernandez. Pedro Fernandez is our managing director, right? He's also an advocate and a lawyer, and he helps us manage our day-to-day. He's the first port of call that you get to, and he makes sure that you are organized as a student. Finally, you have me. I'm also an ECD center owner, and I'm the lead facilitator. So my job is to make sure you finish this race. My job is to make sure that your information is on point, all right? That you're ready to move. So what documents do we need? Number one, you do not need to submit any documents right now, but before you write the exam, so within the next few months, maybe in a month, we will ask you for an ID, we'll ask you for your latest qualification, and we're going to ask you to fill in a SAQA form so that we can start registering you with the CETAs. For now, all you need to do is get started. So what's going to happen now? All right. On the group, we are going to post a link to the bundled course. The bundled course has a link to all 4 of your courses, right? As well as the official level 4. So if you're on the preview, stop that. Once you've paid, you will move to the official level 4, which is exactly the same, but it does record where you're going, right, and what you're studying, and we'll put that link on the group. It is very important that you start studying immediately from that link. Do not get overwhelmed. If you fall behind, we are there to back you up and support you. All right, I'm going to quickly just ask some questions so we get used to this forum. Definitely, Poncho, are you with us? You can unmute yourself.
Hi.
Hi, Daphne, how are you?
I'm good, and you?
Very good, thank you. Just want to check with you. Are you working at an ECD center?
Yes, I'm working at the ECD center.
Great, so you'll be doing your practicals right there.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if maybe they will allow me to do my practicals.
Okay. All right, well, we'll be able to sort that out from there. Welcome to the
because I'm a healthcare worker.
Oh, are you a healthcare worker at the center?
Yes, but there's a ECD.
Oh, okay, so maybe they can let you do some observation.
Okay, yeah, I can also ask them, but I'm not so sure. I'm not comfortable with that. Well,
no, then maybe it's best to go do it somewhere else. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Daphne. I look forward to hearing of you more in the lectures, especially when you do the children's health. I think that's going to be quite important.
Yes.
Okay, Ellen, are you with us? Mapule, are you with us?
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm with you. I think I understood everything. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward to starting. I've been wanting to do this for the longest time.
Perfect. I'm so glad you're in there. Make sure you're on the right course and you're not just doing the preview course. All right,
No,
great.
definitely.
Looking forward to it. Do you work at a center?
No, I don't work at a center. I actually work at a hospital in the radiology department.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not at a center, but I do know someone who runs a center.
Perfect. So they can help you with some observation time.
Yes, definitely.
Perfect. Welcome to the course.
Thank you, Nick.
Sibongile, are you with us? All right, perfect. I'm going to check to see if there's any questions in the chat box. Nope, I do not see any. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining this class. What's going to happen next is I'm going to link on your group, right, which will lead you to the class that we're starting at 7 p.m., right? This is a level 4 class. If you can attend to see how we do classes, I do encourage you to do that.
Sorry, Nick.
Yes.
I see Ellen has unmuted herself.
Oh, sorry, Ellen, do you want to say something?
Yes.
Yes, welcome, Ellen. Welcome to the course. Do you work at an ECD center?
Yes, I do work at an ECD center.
Okay, so you're going to be doing your observations from there?
I'm sure I'll do that. I'm sure of that.
Okay, perfect. And then Ellen, tell me, do you understand the information? Are you looking forward to the course?
I really do understand everything you said. Everything is clear. And I hope we are going to work together fine.
I'm so happy. Yes, we definitely will. What you will find out, and that's something Ellen has reminded me of now, is what you will find out is that when you work with us as a team, right, what you put in is what you will definitely get out. So if you're putting in the effort and you're working hard and you're pushing, we're not going to penalize you. We're not going to make you suffer and struggle. We're here to support you, right? If you don't put in the effort, we're also not going to force you, right? So what you put in is what you'll get out. So you need to motivate yourself and get yourself ready to go because it's your qualification. And this course is designed for people who are independent and wish to achieve something themselves, who want to take that charge. Perfect. Tatum has joined this group, and Tatum's been a student of ours for quite a while. Tatum, hello. Okay, maybe she's having some problems. Ladies, it's nothing. I just want to remind you is because of load shedding, right? I don't want you to get worried that you'll miss any classes. All your classes are on the forum. Also, I post them in the group. So I'm going to post a link to another class that starts at 7. This is an ongoing class we have, and this class is designed for our level 4 students. Of course, I would love for you to join that class to see how the lectures go, to sit in on your first lecture already. That would be lovely. And then tomorrow you will have the opportunity to fall into the bundle course, and Pedro will post that on your group. So I hope to see you all at the class at 7. Go grab yourself a cup of tea. Tatum, I see you've unmuted. Welcome.
Yes, hello, how are you?
Good,
Sorry,
thank you.
the
Welcome
signal
back.
and yes.
All right, so
been
you're
working.
starting with us again.
Yes, properly. I want to finish.
Oh, perfect, Tatum. I'm so happy to have you back.
Thank you.
Great, looking forward to it. But you know a lot of this info already, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay, great, Tatum. Chat soon. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, I will see you again at 7. Grab a cup of tea and let's get this on. See you soon. Enjoy the course. Bye.